It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Hornets out in Charlotte. And for Charlotte, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. So many teams playing at a faster pace nowadays. Tonight, though, Kenny, we see lots of half-court sets.
Yeah, because it takes craft to run an offense in the half court. You just can't run up and down and jack shots up. This is when this is winning time, half court basketball. And you find the matchups and you exploit them, Ernie.
And you have to remain patient. You know, you have to remember, Ernie, it's chess, not checkers.
What were you better at, chess or checkers?
Checkers.
Have you played chess?
Never.
King me.
That's checkers.
Oh.
Checkmate.
Checkmate. Checkmate.
That's chess.
Yeah. It's just checking. Make sure you knew.
Checking, get it?
No.
Checkmate, checking?
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel very stupid. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Greetings, everyone, from Charlotte as we bring you an Eastern Conference contest for this Hornets home game. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. Cleveland is working their way through a road trip going into today's game. Try as they might, they've fallen behind the pack, but a chance here to reclaim some ground. It might be tough, but this is a team they're capable of beating.
And this has been a problematic matchup for them this season. They've come up empty in each of their 2 previous encounters. They'll need to find some answers here tonight.
Greg, it's time to switch up the game plan. They can't use the same approach they did in their first 2 games. If they do, they'll end up 0-3 against these guys.
And right around this time of the year, some teams spending long stretches on the road. Chris, that's difficult. It's got to be tough, I would assume, for players to deal with that, teams to deal with that.
It does get tough. Long road trips, travel, you're staying home from your family, you haven't seen your family and your friends. But I tell you what it does as a team. Coaches love it because it builds camaraderie, it builds chemistry. Now you have time to go to the movies and hang out with guys on your team at a restaurant or just hanging out. And what does that do? It brings you a little bit closer together because now you're building a relationship that's not based on basketball. These long road trips allow you to be together, to get to understand and know each other in ways maybe you haven't before. And believe me, there's been many times on the court I've joked with the guy on my team about something that had nothing to do with the game, and it brought us to even play harder because we had an inside joke about something else. Who wouldn't want to play with their friends, right? Who wouldn't want their friends to challenge them? And that's the type of relationships you build on these long road trips.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, the forwards are Osman and Love. Sexton is out there with Clarkson. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That's his first foul. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Sexton the pass to Love.
And how about the read on that play right there? Great sense of exactly when that ball was coming from the outside.
That's the awareness that Kidd-Gilchrist has out there. Excellent at knowing where the open man is.
Now here's Sexton. He's tightly guarded. Here's Osman. Love trying to break loose. And that one's good. Osman's got his first 2 points.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Well, you like to see a little more physical nature on defense. You have to make him earn those points at the stripe.
Now, here's Monk. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Shoots from the block. Misses off the left iron. And here are the Cavaliers. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Away from home, you got to execute. And they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in a hostile environment.
Clarkson finds Love. 2 points. That one goes.
Love has experienced that finishing through getting hit. A physical forward with excellent hands.
Walker with a clean look. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Pass to Sexton. Kid Gilchrist against Love. Here's Sexton. A three-pointer is right on target. Sexton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Zeller dishes to Monk. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. In games that came down to 1 possession last season, Chris, the Hornets won 1 but lost 5.
Which is better than going winless in those games as they did the season before. But look, you have to have closers on your team. Not just clutch players, but guys who can get their own shot against anyone.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, he's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Cleveland. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and a more than capable defender.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
That free throw, no good. Nancy's checked in for Clarkson. He hits the second from the line. Charlotte trailing. Bridges with it. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Bridges has got his first 2 points of the night.
And you can't leave guys open around Walker, I'll tell you that. He sees when the defense is overcommitted.
Sexton kicks to Osman. Passes it to Nance. And here's Sexton. 5 to shoot. Out to Nance. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Whoa, the D caught a break on that play. I'm sure that is not the plan, leaving him so wide open.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So Kid Gilchrist will go to the free throw line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. For Charlotte, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Lamb, he's checked in for Charlotte. John Henson's checked in for the Cavaliers. Brandon Knight comes in for Jetty Osman. Free throw drops for Kid Gilchrist.
Yeah, another first-year head coach who came up through the ranks as an assistant. James Borrego had been an interim head coach for the Magic in 2015, but he was quickly told that the permanent job would not be his.
Now here's Thompson. 9-point game his last outing. And another miss by Cleveland. And the foul called on Brandon Knight. That is his first foul of the game. Charlotte making a switch here. Hernangomez is checked in. Here's Walker. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Lakers.
Well, he also made a mark with his passing and had the assist total to show for it.
To the paint. Knocked away. And stolen by Sexton. Knight passes to Nance. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And talking about Borrego leaving Orlando, and in some ways turned out to be a blessing.
Well, you're right, Kevin. I mean, he spent the next few years in San Antonio as an assistant to Popovich. His second stint as an assistant with the Spurs. The first time around, though, he was part of a two-time championship team. This man has winning in his genes.
Kaminsky is checked in for Charlotte. Batum comes in for Kid Gilchrist. For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I got to talk to James Borrego a bit a few minutes ago. And with this team, it's all about getting out in transition and using their team speed. He said, look, if we get a rebound, we got to be off to the races. This has to be a track meet. So we may have a wild one tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Batum following the miss by Kemba Walker. Now here's Lamb, covered by Chris. No good from Lamb.
Not easy to miss a clean look inside like that, but he manages to do it.
Knight for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Knight's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the middle. Here's Hernangomez. Pass to Kaminsky. Walker surveying the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's deflected. And John Henson with the slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc.
And the leaping ability of Lamb, he gets off the ground fast to ram it home.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. And here's Nance. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Chris gets the bucket.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Lamb, and the foul called on Brandon Knight. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And the Hornets making a change here. Parker's checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Stauskas is checked in. Nance against Batum. Nance comes with the double team. No good that time, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Down low, Chris, and he lays it straight in. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. There's the pass to Stauskas. Back to Knight. Pass to Chris. Puts up a 3. A shot by Knight, no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. And Lamb kicks to Batum. Passes to Kaminsky. On the wing, Lamb. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
With range to go well beyond the three-point line, Lamb can force the defense to extend further out.
One thing that's added a little pressure to Lamb's development, Chris, his link to James Harden.
Well, yeah, maybe the most important trade piece received back from Harden. I mean, it's taken Lamb a while to develop. He's coming around, though. But Harden, of course, I mean, he's perennial MVP.
Great positioning on the putback. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Hornets have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Kicks it to Parker. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Back to Parker. Another shot. Was shot missing. Nance with some nice D. Henson finds Knight. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Lamb. Tight defense on him. Kaminsky dishes to Parker. Batum against Nance. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Well, Batum is just a crafty player. In pick and rolls, his decision-making is sublime.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Stauskas. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shoots from the line. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. C-Web, there are guys that bring it every night. It doesn't depend on a game or a teammate or a play or whatever. Every night they bring it out. Great consistency. I know you have a lot of players that you admire in that regard.
Definitely, I admire their pride, their heart, their attention to detail, passion for the game. The Kawhi Leonards, the Chris Pauls, LeBron James, of course, Kevin Durant. So many players put their heart on the line every night. You love seeing that.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. The pass to Lamb. The offensive rebound. Hernan Gomez kicks to Batum. Kaminsky in the corner. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Cleveland leading by 5. Pass to Chris. And here's Clarkson. 1:46 left to play here in the first. Passes to Stauskas. Knight for 3. Sinks the triple. Knight's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Cavs.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that one.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already. And now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down. And what a career it's been for Tony Parker. 4 titles to his name, a finals MVP, 6-time All-Star. I mean, the accolades go on and on for what is truly one of the most impressive resumes you'll see in the NBA.
That free throw, no good. And for Tony Parker, will certainly go down as one of the greatest Spurs ever to put on a San Antonio uniform.
No doubt about it, Kevin. And it's strange to see him in any other uniform than a San Antonio Spurs. And he made a move in the offseason. And, you know, here's what he brings to this team. A lot of experience, championship pedigree, and a guy that I think could maybe help get this Hornets team over the hump.
Bridges kicks to Parker. Pass to Zeller. Now, here's Bridges. Releases from 15. The shot, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Clarkson passes to Henson. And John Henson with the slam.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Right off the opening tip, they've been relentless. And this style of play can be hard to come back against.
Here is Parker, following the score by Cleveland. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Kaminsky misses. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Clarkson kicks to Knight. Parker with the steal. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. And then Monk with the dunk.
Extraordinary work from Parker to find his teammate for the open basket. His passing is just phenomenal.
Clarkson looking for an opening. Outside Knight. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one. But he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Monk kicks to Parker. And the pass to Zeller. The shot's good. Zeller's got his second basket of the game.
Look, he has a good feel for the painted area. Zeller, never in a rush. Very deliberate with his moves.
Shot's good by Clarkson. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 9. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
I'll tell you what, when you allow them to speed up the tempo, there's a good chance you're going to fall behind.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Parker and Monk, that's their backcourt. Bridges out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Zeller in at the 5 down low. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Ring shot on the way. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Cody Zeller.
And you don't think Thompson is outstanding at using his body? Look at this, a muscular presence who picks up fouls well.
And that one misses. When it came to a big man's responsibilities, you helped pave the way for so much change in that regard. But what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin, if it was anything that they weren't doing, but it's the freedom to do it with consistency. So even if we talk about a Larry Bird, who only could shoot maybe a 3.5 a game. Let's just round it up to 2 threes a game. Well, now, what if Larry Bird had the freedom to shoot 10 threes a game like guys do now? And so I think that the game has caught up with players' skill set as opposed to the skill set catching up with players' game. So no longer are you held to being a big man. Now you can be a basketball player, and being a basketball player for Dirk Nowitzki is much better than him being a big man. Dirk Nowitzki, being a basketball player that he is, means that he is a threat wherever he is on the floor, because he's not just limited to a 2-foot box space there in the post. And for defenders like myself, I would much rather Dirk Nowitzki have to stay 2 feet in the post than to be able to shoot the ball whenever, wherever he wanted to. Because I tell you what, now you got a problem, because he can knock it down from anywhere and everywhere that he wants to.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kemba Walker helped lead UConn to a national title, but it took some time to hit his stride at the NBA level. He finally became an all-star, but his team is rebuilding in Charlotte. Mitch Kupchak is the new general manager, and James Borrego is the new head coach. Guys?
A terrific player, DA, for sure. Thanks.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Walker.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. he should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handlers.
And so Walker nails both of them. And without a doubt, Kemba Walker, one of the league's most entertaining players.
And enlisted at 6'1", and you know, that might be a stretch, but he uses it to his advantage, staying low and almost dancing when he's out there attacking defenders.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Cleveland shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Hornets trail by 10. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. Zeller passes to Bridges. Charlotte moving the ball around. And Walker kicks to Monk. 6 on the shot clock. Steps back and fires.
You see right there the potential Clarkson has on the defensive end?
It will not find the hoop. It's his 3rd miss. He has made 2. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Philadelphia, they've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And I think for Cleveland, they just can't seem to find the mojo they need to move up the rankings. They've tinkered with their lineup, but so far they just keep getting the same results.
Now, here's Monk. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Zeller. The kick out to Walker. Drops in the tray. Walker's got 7.
And Walker is what we call thirsty. He's thinking of firing as soon as he gets the rock. Great presence of mind from the point guard.
Here's Osman. He had 16 points in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
I think you'll probably see more arguments on those illegal screen calls than just about any other play. Maybe the charge call, but guys never think they're removed.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up. He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass to the tip in.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Sexton kicks to Love. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Nancy's checked in for the Cavaliers. On defense, the Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Bridges. Count that one. Now just a 5-point Cavalier lead.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
Now here's Sexton. Defense is right there. Here's Love. And he gets the bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Charlotte's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Shots good by Walker.
And Walker, with his great balance and coordination, very smooth transitioning into the pull-up.
And here's Sexton. Kemba Walker hitting his 3 to go. Sexton with it. He's picked up by Walker. Thompson, high post. He's against Zeller. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And now running up the court. Kid Gilchrist pushing it up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Nance.
Now look, the athleticism that Kid Gilchrist possesses is tough for any D to deal with, especially down inside where he uses it to get these fouls.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
And in a short amount of time, Kid Gilchrist has established himself as one of the best perimeter defenders in the game. His long reach and tenacious athleticism really covers a lot of ground.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Hernangomez is checked in for Zeller. Batum comes in for Bridges. And Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Monk. And he can't hit the second.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Sexton's shot is good.
And you can't let a smaller guard burn you inside. Still, you got to love Sexton's focus and fearlessness.
Now here's Walker. He's got 10. Hernangomez finds Lamb. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Batum. Not enough on that one as it misses. Cleveland leading by 6. Out to the right wing. Lobbed up there for Love. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. A terrific all-around player. Walker's improvement from range, Chris, has taken his game to another level.
Oh, yeah, he was much better inside the arc when he entered the league. But over his first 4 seasons, he shot around 31% from 3. Then something clicked. Now, he's a factor.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Jetty Osman.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position. Looking here at some numbers for Batum. His last 10 games, putting up about 10 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
Well, yeah, lately he's been overachieving a little bit. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things to come.
Out to the wing, to the inside, and Cleveland turns it over again. And we can look quickly at a group of rookies having a very good run. The top scoring first-year players in the NBA for the past 10 games. Second is Colin Sexton.
And, you know, they've given him some more responsibility offensively. In these past 2 weeks, he's responded.
Now here's Lamb. He has 5. Outside, Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Down low, Hernangomez. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Sexton. He has 5. He kicks it to Love. Shoots over Walker. And that one hits back iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Walker. 12 points for him. Pass to Lamb. This one for 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
He spots up so well off the ball. Lamb, an excellent all-around jump shooter.
Cavaliers trailing. Now here is Dellavedova. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Stolen by Thompson. Left side, Nance. He dishes it to Love. Now, here's Sexton. Guarded by Walker. Here's Thompson. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Sexton. Good on the three-point shot. Sexton's got 8 points.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Charlotte calls timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And their defense practically non-existent in that one. Just gave up far too many easy shots.
Well, their opponents ran some pretty good sets, too. I mean, let's be honest, creating some nice open looks.
Charlotte making some changes. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And Parker subbed in for Kemba Walker. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Chris, he's checked in for Thompson. John Henson comes in for Kevin Love. Nick Stauskas is checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Knight subbed in for Sexton. And Parker, here we go. And he makes that one. Parker's got his first 2 points of the night.
And able to get it done once again in close. Just one of the ultimate finishers at the rim.
Now Nance. Outside Knight. Here's Stauskas. Henson the pass to Stauskas. Clock at 6. Knight kicks to Nance. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Chris can't hit. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Trailing by 2. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Cavaliers have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. The first free throw is good. Knight hits them both. Parker with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And stolen by Knight. High post, Henson. Dishes to Nance. Cleveland moving the ball around. Inside. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Friday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
And for that matchup with the Wizards, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Here's Stauskas over Hernangomez. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Nance against Batum. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Connects from three-point range. Kaminsky's got 6.
Well, when Batum, Kevin, spots a wide-open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
Feeds it to Stauskas. Back to Knight. Passes it to Chris. Knocks it loose. Parker with the steal. It's deflected. Here's Stauskas. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Well, when you're at a size disadvantage, sometimes the mid-range is better than inside. You get a little more space. You don't allow the shot blocker to get up on you, and also you can use your handles and your quickness.
For Charlotte, they have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
The first one falls. Guys, Jeremy Lamb, 2 years at UConn, drafted by the Thunder, but he's come into his own with the Hornets.
Yeah, and what some exec call the second draft, finding young players who, for whatever reason, haven't been able to make an impact with their first team. Sometimes that change of scenery and ability to mature can do wonders for a player.
Now, here is Knight. He had 13 points in the win against Indiana. To the left wing. Got a piece of it. And that's a foul called on Nick Stauskas. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Charlotte, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
And the key piece in one of the biggest NBA trades over the past few years. Lamb was sent by the Rockets to the Thunder in exchange for James Harden. That was a major trade.
And it's tied up with that one. Cleveland's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Knight finds Chris to the wing right side.
Let's take a quick look now at some stats for Lamb. Some impressive play from him over the last month. First in free throw percentage, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. Free throw good. Stauskas. Cody Zeller's checked in for Hernan Gomez. A switch here also for Cleveland. Clarkson, he's checked in for Nance. And both free throws good for Stauskas.
And just over 80% from the line right now. A big improvement over what they shot in that first quarter.
Parker against Knight. And there's the feed to Batum. The dish to Kaminsky. That one falls. Kaminsky's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
With the run he's on in the second quarter, I mean, this field goal percentage is tremendous right now.
Knight kicks to Chris. Pass to Henson. And Stauskas has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. The Cavaliers again can't hit. To the inside. Stolen by Henson. Knight looking it over. 1:22 left to play in the first half. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Batum passes to Zeller. Back to Batum. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Bank shot, no good. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense right on him. Here's Stauskas. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chris can't hit. Charlotte has gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Now there's the high basketball IQ of Zeller. He knows he's going to get whacked, but he turns it into an and one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Monk comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And then for Cleveland, Channing Fries checked in for Marquise Chris. And it's Jetty Osman in for Stauskas.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one falls for Zeller.
And one thing that gives these scouts confidence in Zeller's ability to expand his shooting range is the fact that he's been a solid free throw shooter ever since he's entered this league.
Parker against Knight. To stop the drought.
And the defense from Parker really helps change the direction of the shot, using his speedy hands there incredibly well.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Brandon, how would you say you're doing so far, and what do you need to do in the second half?
You know, we're moving the ball really well right now, and, you know, really finding an open man. So, you know, I got to congratulate my team in the first half just on, you know, moving the ball and really playing unselfish. And but the main thing is getting stops, and it's going to come down to getting stops to win this game.
We'll see if you guys are still together in the second half, Brandon. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. We saw Kemba Walker lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points, 4 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. They can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kemba Walker.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, and some of it is based on how the defense is playing you. He didn't force things. Instead, he rewarded his teammates.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Clarkson. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Larry Drew. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. Clarkson is out there with Sexton. And it's Osman in at the 3. And stolen by Zeller. Kid Gilchrist looking around. That's good from 17 feet away. Kid Gilchrist has got the first basket of the second half here for Charlotte. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And here's Sexton. Love kicks to Sexton. Here's Clarkson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Throughout his career, Jordan Clarkson has always been able to score.
You're right, Kevin, and throughout his career, he's always been a guy that can hurt you from outside, mid-range, and in the paint as well. He's a natural scorer when he has the ball in his hands. I mean, he's very adept at navigating traffic and can twist and turn his body to protect the ball, and he gets a shot up inside anytime he wants.
Move shots.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
Former first-team All-Rookie after being picked in the second round. Clarkson, a draft day steal.
And so he hits both. Now, here's Monk. And there's the pass to Zeller. Now Monk. Fires for three. Rebounded by Clarkson. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Dang, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
Now, here's Clarkson. Pass to Osman. Six to shoot. Shoots over Bridges.
And I think Bridges has some real upside defensively. He's strong, athletic, and able to guard multiple positions. And that's what every team is looking for.
Hornets leading by 3. Here's Walker, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
You got to admire how effective Walker is on offense. I mean, he's found his rhythm. He's riding that momentum.
Cleveland's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Here's Osman. Here's Thompson. Another shot. And he gets it to go.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. He kicks to Monk. He dishes it to Kid Gilchrist. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it and stolen by Love. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Charlotte leading by 3. Outside, Walker. He feeds it to Zeller. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That's foul number 2 for him. Now, here's Monk. He's covered by Clarkson. Shoots from the line. Monk's shot's good. Monk's got the lead up to 5 now for Charlotte.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Now let's take a second to bring up our rookie leaderboard for a glance at this year's top first-year free throw shooters. Second is Colin Sexton.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Osman, the pass to Love. Just 5 to shoot. Poked away. Here's Sexton. Misses off the left iron.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
Now here's Thompson after the miss from Malik Monk. Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Clarkson. And the Hornets call time here.
And here are the numbers for Sexton. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. He's putting up about 21 points per, just over 3 steals and 7 assists. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Nancy's checked in for the Cavaliers. Cleveland moving it around. Love outside. And Sexton has it in the corner. Shoots over Walker. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. That's 10 points for Colin Sexton.
A dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
And Walker kicks to Monk. Over Nance. The shot's good from Monk. Monk's got 10 points in the game.
And, you know, he's not usually the guy to break out the crossover. Worked for him that time, but I'm not sure I would be doing that consistently.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
I like the shot selection on that one, despite the miss.
And that one's good. Love.
On the attack, Love, I mean, when he does this, when he's aggressive, he's difficult to contain.
Walker dishes to Monk. And no good that time. Nance with some nice D. Clarkson finds Love. It's tipped.
Now, the length of Kid Gilchrist, that's what allows him to catch up with these shots. A sensational shot blocker from behind.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Charlotte. Knight's checked in for Cleveland. Now, here's Walker. D right on him. To the middle. And slam dunk by Kid Gilchrist.
Anytime he gets a chance inside, Kid Gilchrist is looking to destroy that rim.
And so Knight will bring it up for Cleveland. Thompson, high post. Love outside. Another miss by Love. For Charlotte, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Monk, the pass to Hernan Gomez. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Hornets lead by 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Knight kicks to Thompson. Sexton with it. Working on Walker. Yep, it counts. And that's 12 points for Colin Sexton.
You know, we've seen this with Sexton in college, and he can get into a zone and just take over a game offensively.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Walker's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Sexton kicks to Knight. Here's Thompson. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, that one put him over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on that one. And some changes here for the Hornets. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Bridges. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Monk. And Parker subbed in for Walker. And then for Cleveland, Chris, he's checked in for Thompson. Henson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Jetty Osman in for Brandon Knight. Good on the second free throw. Here is Nance. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Passes it to Sexton. Over Parker. The putback. Hornets with the rebound. Gomez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Parker, here we go. And yes, it's good. Parker's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hornets.
And the play becomes so much easier with Parker pulling off moves like there. A true master at handling the rock.
Now here's Henson. He's got 6. Here's Sexton. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3. Hornets leading by 3. Parker outside to the right side. Gomez with the ball. He has 5. And that one's good. Parker's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Sexton, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the Hornets making a change here. Biombo's checked in.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses.
And that's one of those guys who just tends to live at the line. Sexton's working hard to improve his consistency there.
Just 4 to shoot. Off the iron that time. Charlotte leading by 3. And here is Lamb. 11 points in the game. Here's Osman. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. Charlotte making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. And Mack subbed in for Nicholas Batum. So he gets them both. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They lead by 1. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And due to the bonus, we'll be headed to the free throw line.
Yeah, and Parker just puts so much pressure on your defense with his speed. And he's made a living out of doing that.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Cody Zeller comes in for Marvin Williams. And it's Bridges in for Mack. And Tony Parker drops them both. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Osman. He has 6. Chris. And Chris throws it down.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Now here's Lamb, covered by Nance. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
First one falls for him.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
And Lamb drops them both.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Here's Osman. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And Henson kicks to Osman. Cleveland moving the ball around. It's good. This game is all even. Osman's got 9.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Hernan Gomez. And the pass to Zeller. Now Bridges. And the foul on John Henson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He misses the free throw, and Cleveland making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. And the second free throw, good.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Pass to Osman. Inside, it's stolen by Hernan Gomez. 4-on-3 break. Now here's Lamb. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 6. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Henson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. They now take the lead. Osman's got 7 now in this quarter. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
1:36 left in the third. Inside, and stolen by Sexton. And now here's Chris. He has 7 from 18 feet away. And again, it's Cleveland.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taking on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
And 6'10" forward Marquise Chris, the 8th overall pick in 2016 out of the University of Washington.
And, you know, Kevin, it was almost like he took a step back in year 2. The guy's an athletic pogo stick, but you're going to need more than just size and leaping ability if you want to succeed in this league.
I'll give him that shot again. He'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Lamb. That one goes. Count it. Now it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Parker. He's got 8. And Zeller kicks to Parker. That's good from 17 feet away. Parker's got 10.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Now, here's Clarkson, covered by Lamb. Now, Clarkson doesn't go that time. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Hornets trail by 3. We've got Kemba Walker, Hernan Gomez out there with Zeller. Then it's Bridges, and it's Parker in at the 2. So that's the Hornets 5.
Wow, he just does everything right there except hit the layup.
Here's Osman. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. They'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Sunday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
No good on the free throw. Monks checked in for Tony Parker. He hits the second from the line.
2-possession game now, but you always want to make them all in a close game.
Walker with it. And Henson sends it back. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Clarkson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
There you go, playing under control. Clarkson with the nice floater over the top.
And it's Walker penetrating. He gets that one.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Sexton the pass to Clarkson. To the paint, here's Thompson. A beautiful reverse layup.
Thompson is a strong big man. He's amazing at fending off defenders.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He misses the free throw.
Not a guy you want to foul. Walker's a tremendous free throw shooter and does a great job of getting himself to the line.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Charlotte. And Cleveland also making a change. Love's checked in for John Henson. And he's good on the second. Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. And here's Clarkson. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Well, he's reason number 1 there in front. I mean, his shooting has been almost flawless.
And Walker kicks to Bridges. To the middle. Zeller dishes to Kidd-Gilchrist, and he comes up with the deuce.
Oh, it's crucial for Kidd-Gilchrist that he nails these shots. Always working on expanding his game.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered closely. Sexton the pass to Clarkson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Clarkson's got 11 in the second half. Hands with the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now here's Walker, guarded closely. Puts it up from 12, and a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Down low, here's Clarkson. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the dunk by Zeller.
One of the more positive attributes of Zeller, the explosiveness to play above the rim on a regular basis.
Here's Clarkson. Kid Gilchrist comes with a double team. Monk with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Bridges kicks to Monk. Outside, Walker. Nailed from three-point land. Now just a 2-point Cleveland lead.
He lost his first 3 of the second half. After nailing 2 in the first, they don't want to let this fella get going.
Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him.
And going to the free throw line would be Clarkson. Confident move there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Larry Nance is checked in for Jetty Osman. And both free throws good for Clarkson. Here's Monk. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Kid Gilchrist against Love. Kid Gilchrist finds Walker. 5 to shoot, and a wide open look for Zeller. That one a little long. Cleveland leading by 4. Thompson left side to the middle. Here's Love. Nance, and that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. And Cleveland with a change here too. Osman's checked in. Charlotte calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. I was able to catch the message James Borrego gave to his team. He told them, now's when you turn it on. Leave them in the rearview mirror. I know we can put these guys away. Let's see if they can deliver.
Walker's shot is off. And it's Love with the ball for the Cavaliers. They've led by as much as 10. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Hornets trail by 4. Monk kicks to Bridges. Passes it to Monk. Now Walker. Feeds to Zeller. It's stolen by Nance. Now Cleveland moving it up. Thompson with the ball. Here's Osman. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Two shots.
And he can't get the first one. So he can't get either to fall. Hornets trail by 4. Outside, Walker. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Walker's got 8 points here in this quarter. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Osman kicks to Nance. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Now, here's Walker. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Just 4 to shoot. Zeller misses from short range.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the 2 teams.
Walker's got space. Charlotte getting another chance here. And stolen by Love. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter.
Shooting 1. One shot.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Monk kicks to Zeller. Can they get it? Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Okay, before the game, his college coach told us that he's the most focused kid he's ever recruited. Zeller's showing great focus there, converting through that contact.
Now, here's Clarkson. And the layup falls. Clarkson's got 25 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Monk kicks to Bridges. Bullseye.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Jordan Clarkson.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And at last, he gets a little redemption. You know, it's been several games since he's been at his best. He's really been having a tough time. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Pass to Osman. Kicks to Love. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shots good by Clarkson.
He is dominating this quarter. He sees a soft spot in the D, and he's attacking it.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, with LeBron leaving Cleveland in the offseason, many assumed Love would be traded as well to rebuild. Ended up doing the opposite as he signed a long-term extension with the Cavs to remain in Cleveland. Not many would have guessed that of LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin, it would be Love to be the last Cav standing.
First free throw is good. And so Walker nails both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Now, here is Knight. And they pick up 2.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And Walker kicks to Bridges. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Osman. And no good that time. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Inside. Here's Walker. Here's Kid Gilchrist. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 6 assists now in the game.
Man, I like it. How hard Kid Gilchrist works for these close-range shots. It's just a testament to how much confidence he has in himself.
Now here's Love. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Charlotte making a switch here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Osman. Osman's got the lead up to 10 now for Cleveland.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
Yep, that one goes. 26 points for Walker.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Walker against Knight. To the middle. And Love throws it down.
And this is why I like seeing Love close to the basket, because there's no stopping him. He can flush it every time when he's got great position.
Walker in the post. He's guarded by Knight. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
Walker against Knight. Walker the pass to Hernan Gomez. And that one is hammered home.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Well, yeah, you want to save your best for last. The guys in these teams know that.
Now, here is Knight. He kicks it to Love. For the 3. Rebound, Kemba Walker.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's good.
He enjoys having the ball in his hands during crucial possessions, and the way Walker plays tonight, it's clear.
Here's Clarkson. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Clarkson, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate here, coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
John Henson's checked in for the Cavaliers. Nance comes in for Jetty Osman. Free throw good. Clarkson. Hornets trail by 7. Now Walker. Count the basket. Walker's got 30 points.
Don't you love the passion Walker plays with? An incredible athlete who somehow muscles in tough shots.
Outside Knight. To the paint. Here's Nance. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, he caught it in stride with the lead pass. Now that was timely.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Osman's checked in.
What's up?
That free throw good from Nance. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Inside, here's Monk. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 7th assist here tonight. Walker against Clarkson. The pass to Henson. Over Hernangomez. The shot's good from Henson.
And when he squares up, his height makes him a tough assignment.
Yeah, even when you get a hand up, it's hard to really affect his shot.
Now, here's Walker. And Henson sends it back. Hands of the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Osman. And Knight subbed in for Clarkson. Here's Walker. Lays it up off the glass. Walker's got 32 points.
And whenever the game is on the line, Walker is a great option to go to. He just has a knack for burying big shots.
And at a certain point, there's just nothing more you can do.
Yeah, it's tough. Putting in that effort, but then walking away without that W.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Nance finds Henson. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's Love missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Monk for 3. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations. Give this man his props.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Forget about the pressure. He was perfect. No choice but to look for the 3 now.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're behind by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, you'd love to be able to clear space and get that triple, but you can also do the 2 with a quick foul.
Well, these are some of the toughest decisions. I mean, a good argument can be made for either case.
There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
And one of the more underrated elements of his game. This is a guy that's always in control. Love seeing him finish even with the contact.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 2. 12 seconds left in the 4th. What do you think, guys?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this?
Yeah, Greg, and I say you go for the dagger. I mean, try to get that big 3. That'll win you the game.
Walker against Knight to the inside. Monk, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Money!
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Here's Knight. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
So Cleveland will get the first possession. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Thompson is out there with John Henson. Then there's Brandon Knight. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Osman in at the 3 spot.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Knight. He hits both from the stripe. Charlotte trailing. Monk kicks to Zeller. Passes it to Monk. And here is Hernan Gomez. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Zeller. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Clarkson to the right side. Henson finds Knight. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. It's good.
And the soft touch from the mid-range. Good choice by Walker to just rise and fire right there.
Knight against Walker. Clarkson kicks to Osman. And it's off from 3-point range. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Clarkson. In overtime here, 1.5 minutes off the clock. Thompson for the triple. Hornets with the rebound. To take the lead. Ball's knocked loose. Here's the break. Here's Osman. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Charlotte the foul.
Shooting 2.
makes the first.
Boy, it's been so hard to watch at times. I mean, he's missed so many of his foul shots tonight. Good to see him finally come through there.
Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Walker's shot is off.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Osman, defended by Bridges. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. Offensive rebound. Bridges misses. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. A 2-point game. Kicks it to Henson. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And the foul on John Henson. That's foul number 2 for him. The Hornets shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Right at the free throw line. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 36.
So crafty. The 6'1" Walker is skilled at getting the space he needs.
Walker against Knight. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Back to Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Charlotte, they've gotten off to a less than ideal start here in overtime offensive. Hitting only 3 of their first 8 shots. And they get it back. And there's the call on Jetty Osman. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Walker against Knight. Inside to take the lead. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Just under 3.5 minutes played in the extra period here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kemba Walker picks one up. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And he makes both free throws.
Good job. When it's this close, the team that wins the free throw battle might win the game.
Charlotte shooting only 33% from the field in OT. It doesn't look like they've got much gas left, however, in the tank. He kicks to Monk. Now the feed to Kid Gilchrist. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, when this team needs a bucket, they turn to Kid Gilchrist. He's very crafty at getting exactly what he wants on offense.
Timeout called. Cleveland. They trail by 2. 1:12 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Oh, no. Don't tell me. He just didn't do that, did he? A critical point of the game. And he makes just about the worst mistake possible.
From deep, Walker gets the 3-pointer to fall. Walker's got 39.
Oh, that's nice shooting from there. That looked pure coming out of Walker's hands.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kid Gilchrist, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Knight hits them both.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
Hornets have gotten off to a 5 for 11 start from the floor here in overtime. There's the pass to Monk. And it's off from three-point range. Knight with it. Pass to Clarkson. To the inside. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. Love's check in for Henson. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Walker. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Passes it to Monk. It's deflected and stolen by Love. Here's Knight. Sinks it.
The defense is key here.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 19 seconds left in overtime. Here's Walker. From deep. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Kevin, congrats on the win. Are you guys gaining confidence, and what are you figuring out?
Just that we need to continue continuity. We really need to pick it up on the defensive end. Offense, we can get whatever we want really at any time, but the defense is where we're going to need to get better.
That is somewhere where you have to tighten up, Kevin. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.